चमकता भारत न्यूज चैनल में आपका स्वागत है और मैं हूं पल्लवी। आइए नजर डालते हैं दिन भर की बड़ी खास खबरों पे।
जमशेदपुर के सेंटर फॉर एक्सीलेंस परिसर में टाटा स्टील ने नए वर्ष की खुशियां केक काटकर मनाई। मौके पर टाटा स्टील के एमडी टीवी नरेंद्रन मौजूद रहे। इस दौरान कंपनी के वीपी चाणक्य चौधरी समेत टाटा स्टील के कई वरीय अधिकारी एवं टाटा समूह के साथ वर्षों वर्ष से जुड़े लोग भी मौजूद रहे। टाटा स्टील के एमडी टीवी नरेंद्रन ने इस दौरान केक काटकर सभी को नए वर्ष 2023 की बधाइयां दी। उन्होंने कहा कि वर्ष 2020 और 21 कोरोना काल का था और उस वक्त टाटा स्टील ही नहीं बल्कि टाटा की मेडिकल सर्विसेज ने भी कोरोना से निपटने में अहम भूमिका निभाई थी। विगत वर्ष 2022 की शुरुआत अच्छी हुई थी, लेकिन दूसरे देश में चल रहे युद्ध और चीन में बढ़ते कोरोना के मामले ने आर्थिक बाजार में असर डाला। उन्होंने उम्मीद जताई कि नया वर्ष 2023 टाटा स्टील और जमशेदपुर वासियों के लिए बेहतर सिद्ध हो सकता है। वहीं उन्होंने टाटा स्टील के प्रोडक्शन को बढ़ाने के सवाल पर कहा कि जमशेदपुर में टाटा स्टील के मुख्य प्लांट में और एक्सटेंशन नहीं किया जा सकता। कंपनी अपनी डाउनस्ट्रीम प्रोडक्शन के अनुषंगिक इकाई में एक्सटेंशन कर रही है। साथ ही ओडिशा के कलिंगनगर में स्थित प्लांट में भी प्रोडक्शन को बढ़ाया जा रहा है। वहीं मौके पर मौजूद टाटा स्टील के वीपी चाणक्य चौधरी ने कहा कि जमशेदपुर शहर को स्वच्छ और सुंदर तथा प्रदूषण मुक्त बनाने को लेकर भी कई कार्य किए जा रहे हैं, जो झारखंड सरकार के सहयोग से आने वाले दिनों में संपूर्ण हो सकते हैं।
Happy New Year. Wish you and your families a very, very happy 2023 and thank you for your support in 2022. You know, I was yesterday in the works office lawn where we cut the cake for the Tata Steel employees, and many of our seniors here were there. We talked about the fact that the last 3 years have been quite extraordinary. 2020 and 2021 because of COVID and the impact it had on all of us professionally and personally, and also in the city of Jamshedpur, and that's where, let's say, TMH really played a fantastic role in dealing with the challenges of COVID. And I think those were difficult times which we've come through. When we started this year, we were worried about Omicron because it had just started spreading, I think, in November or December of 2021. But luckily for us, it was not as bad as we had feared. Also because many of us were vaccinated twice, as well as subsequently we had the booster dose. So I think hopefully the worst of COVID is behind us, though COVID is still spreading in China, and there is a concern that will that lead to variants which can impact us. But more importantly, it has taught us how vulnerable all of us are, irrespective of how successful we are or how healthy we think we are. You can always be vulnerable to a virus, and I think it reminds us that we also have a responsibility to ourselves to keep ourselves in good health. While the hospitals and facilities can help us, but primary responsibility is with us. Tata Steel as an organization had a very challenging 2022. We had a bit of a roller coaster ride. Of course, we started the year well because the commodity prices were good, the demand was strong. But then the COVID impact of China was felt across the world because the economic activity in China dropped over the last 6-7 months. Also the impact of the war in Europe between Ukraine and Russia. In fact, that incident again reminded us that wherever you are in the world, you are vulnerable to what happens elsewhere. When COVID started, we all thought it's a problem in China. When Ukraine-Russia war started, we thought it was a problem in Europe. But somewhere, directly or indirectly, it impacts all of us. So as organizations, also we need to be more and more resilient. So Tata Steel had a record year last year financially. We had the highest ever profits, but very quickly we kind of saw the challenges of dealing with slowing economic growth and the impact of the war in Russia and Ukraine. But having said that, I think the employees of Tata Steel as always have shown resilience, and the company has shown resilience. The city of Jamshedpur is where it all began, so for us it's always a very special place, irrespective of the fact that today Tata Steel is in some sense as big outside Jamshedpur as
दिन भर की तमाम छोटी बड़ी खबरों के साथ जुड़े रहने के लिए देखते रहिए न्यूज चमकता भारत। नमस्कार।